501. Whole afternoon sorted. Stack it high. Read it slow. Yeah. The rental shop was wedged between a laundry and a stall. Floor to ceiling manga, covering every wall. The owner lady knew exactly what we liked. Had our stack ready almost every time we hiked. And through that narrow door, that jingle when it swung. The smell of old paper and the dreams of the young. 501 got you an afternoon escape into whatever world you wanted to drape around your shoulders like a coat or somewhere else. We pulled our favors down from crowded shelves and settled in the corners, backs against the wall, reading in the silence that contained it all. 501, the whole world for the day. Stack of comics, afternoon away. Pass the pages when we finish back and forth. Best 501 from south to north. 501, the whole world for the day. Stack of comics, afternoon away. Pass the pages when we finish back and forth. Best 501 from south to north. Yeah, we had our series, volumes we tracked down, following the story through each part of town. If one shop didn't have it, we knew who would. Network through the rental shops the way you could before the internet told you everything at once. We operated on rumor, on the hunts, word of mouth. This shop got the new one in. Race there after school before the rush begins. And when we finally got the chapter that we waited for, we took turns reading it crouched on the floor. No spoilers on the system. Close your eyes until it's your turn. Everyone comply. 501, the whole world for the day. Stack of comics, afternoon away. Pass the pages when we finish back and forth. Best 501 from south to north. 501, the whole world for the day. Stack of comics, afternoon away. Pass the pages when we finish back and forth. Best 501 from south to north. The shop is gone, I checked last time I passed. These places couldn't hold against the vast digital tide that made them obsolete. Another childhood landmark off the street, but I still have the stories in my head. The characters that live there, not quite dead. And sometimes when I'm scrolling through a screen, I miss the paper and the 501 dream. There's something about holding what you read that screens can't quite replicate the need, the weight of it. The flipping of the page, the physical act of moving through the stage of a story that you borrowed for the day, that you had to bring back, couldn't keep no way. It made each reading feel more valuable. Somehow you only had it for the afternoon right now. And maybe that's the lesson buried there. The things you can't keep make you more aware of what you have while you were having it. 501 and an afternoon to sit. 501, the whole world for the day. Stack of comics, afternoon away. Pass the pages when we finish back and forth. Best 501 from south to north. 501, the whole world for the day. Stack of comics, afternoon away. Pass the pages when we finish back and forth. Best 501 from south to north. 501. Can't buy that afternoon back. Can't buy it at any price. But it happened. But it happened. Haven't seen you properly in what, 6 months, a year? Yeah, life got loud and louder, suddenly you're not near. But here we are, 2 chairs, 2 cups, 1 afternoon. Catching up on everything we missed, and none too soon. Yeah, 2 shots, 2 cups on the table between us now. We've been meaning to do this, couldn't figure out the how. Your hair is different, mine is too. We both look tired, we both laugh the same way though, and that ain't expired. You went through something heavy, I could see it in your face. Different from the last time when you had a light of grace. I went through some things too, I kept it mostly quiet. You never knew I had a year that barely held together right. But here we sit with nothing but the truth and the time. The coffee cooling slowly while we uncork the climb of everything we've carried into everything we've done. 2 shots on the table underneath the afternoon sun. 2 shots, 2 chairs, 2 friends catching up. 2 shots, 2 hours, pouring out the cup. Life took us separate ways, but we always find a thread. 2 shots, 2 stories, everything we left unsaid. You ask me how I'm really doing, not the social version. I pause, I breathe, I actually answer. No diversion. Told you about the job that didn't work, the move, the quiet nights, the months I spent rebuilding back the things that weren't right. You listened without fixing it, you didn't rush to solve. You just nodded and said, yeah, I felt that to revolve. And then you told me yours, the thing you kept from everyone, the thing you smiled through publicly until the damage was done. We always thought the other one had figured it all out. Turned out we were both sitting with the same exact doubt. Funny how the people closest to you carry what you know. 2 shots in an afternoon and suddenly it shows. 2 shots, 2 chairs, 2 friends catching up. 2 shots, 2 hours, pouring out the cup. Life took us separate ways, but we always find the thread. 2 shots, 2 stories, everything we left unsaid. We should do this more, we always say we should. The months get swallowed, busyness misunderstood. As progress is living, but what's living if you're not sitting across a friend and giving what you got? The cups are nearly empty and the afternoon's gon' go. We've covered everything from dreams we're chasing to getting old. Made plans for next month, probably actual this time, because today reminded us that friendship is a lifeline. Not the text check-ins, not the likes on someone's post, but the face-to-face, the 2 shots, the 2 people who know the most about who you actually are beneath the daily noise. 2 old friends rediscovering their own original voice. We split the bill, step outside the city, carries on. The cafe didn't know it housed a reunion all along. 2 shots, 1 afternoon, a friendship fully charged. Gonna let that feeling carry till the next time we're in large. Buy coffee and an open afternoon and nowhere else to be. 2 shots across the table and the realness sets you free. 2 shots, 2 chairs, 2 friends catching up. 2 shots, 2 hours, pouring out the cup. Life took us separate ways, but we always find the thread. 2 shots, 2 stories, everything we left unsaid. 2 empty cups, 2 full of hearts, 2 people walking back. 2 shots was all it took to get us fully on track. Yeah, first weeks, every cup between us tasted new. You text me in the morning asking what I'm going through. I told you bitter black was all I ever took. You said you changed my mind and made me one more look. Sweet first, then the bitter starts to pull through. That's espresso, that's the metaphor, that's me and you. The opening was caramel, was warm, was golden light. The ending had a bite in it that neither saw at night. You liked the sweet part, I was reaching for the strong. We met in the middle of the cup where we both went wrong. Bittersweet is not a compromise, it's tension on a wire. Burning hot enough to scald before the flavor retires. Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's what we were. That's what we were. Bittersweet, bittersweet, making it blur. Making it blur. Started with the sugar, ended with the burn. Ended with the burn. Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's how you learn. Yeah, months in and the sweetness started thinning at the edge. The conversations running shallow, walking on a ledge. You wanted something lighter, I was going dark, roast deep. We both kept pouring into something neither one could keep. I see the signs now clearly in the photographs we took. The way we smiled wider for the camera than the look we gave each other over dinner when the mood went flat. Bittersweet relationships you can't take back. The way it felt like almost right but never fully fitting. Like the cup that looks perfect but you're always slightly gritting your teeth against the aftertaste that lingers on the tongue. Bittersweet, we both knew it, but we stayed too long. Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's what we were. That's what we were. Bittersweet, bittersweet, making it blur. Making it blur. Started with the sugar, ended with the burn. Ended with the burn. Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's how you learn. I don't regret the caramel, beginning of it all. I don't regret the learning in the bitter of the fall. I regret that we kept adding sugar when the truth was clear. That bittersweet is just another word for unresolved fear. Last conversation, both our cups are gone completely cold. No more pretending that the same old warmth would hold. You said it first, I said I knew. We sat there for a while in the way to end and sit before they finally reconcile with the fact of being over, with the closing of a chapter. Not a villain in the story, no villain, no disaster. Just two people who were better at the beginning of the blend. And the bittersweet of all of it is that it had to end. I drink my black again, no caramel, no pretense. Go back to what I knew before the sweetness made me dense. But I remember what it tasted like, the early morning glow. Bittersweet, that's what we were. Now I let you go.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's what we were.
That's what we were.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, making it blur.
Making it blur. Started with the sugar,
Ended with the burn.
ended with the burn.
Bittersweet, bittersweet, that's how you learn.
Cup empty, lesson sitting warm inside my chest. Bittersweet's the truest thing, and loving was the best. Remember when I had dreams and goals, now my soul's empty vessel going through motions. These are oceans of exhaustion have got my passion. This fashion of giving everything to work, this quirk of modern employment culture like a vulture. It picked my enthusiasm clean. I've been running on fuels for months now. Somehow I keep showing up but I'm not present. This crescent of my former self is all that's left. I'm bereft of energy or care or drive. Can't survive much longer in this burnout state. Burnout got me feeling empty inside. Can't hide from this exhaustion anymore. Burnout, I'm running on empty. Plenty of warning signs I ignored. I'm floored by how much passion I've lost. The cause, the grinder without rest is clear. I'm here but barely just existing now. Somehow I forgot who I used to be. Can't see my way out of this burnout fog. This slog through life has killed my spirit. I fear it might be too late to recover. Used to wake up excited for the day. Now I pray for any excuse to stay in bed. This dread I feel about facing another day. This way of living has destroyed my mental health. This stealth decline snuck up on me slow. I know I should have taken breaks and rested, but invested everything into work instead. Now I'm dead inside, just going through motions. These oceans of burnout have consumed me whole. Where did my passion go, I wonder? Thunder of deadlines and demands drowned it out. No doubt that burnout is real and I've got it. I've fought it for months but it's winning now. Somehow I need to find my way back this track. I'm on leads nowhere good. I should stop and rest but I can't afford. This horde of responsibilities weighs me down. Therapist says I need to set boundaries, but how can these limits work when bills need paying? I'm staying in this burnout state indefinitely. Definitely not the life I imagine living. I'm giving everything I have to just survive. Can't thrive when you're this exhausted constantly. This be the reality of modern work. This quirk of burning out by 35. Burnout, I'm running on empty. Plenty of warning signs I ignored. I'm floored by how much passion I've lost. The cost of running without rest is clear. I'm here but barely just existing now. Used to have passion, now I'm hollow. Can't find the will to follow dreams I had before burnout. No doubt that I've lost myself in word. This quirk of modern life has burned me out. I'm without energy or passion or drive. Can't survive much longer like this. I know this show of pretending I'm okay must end. My friend, yeah, said burnout's a wake-up call after all. Maybe it's time to make changes, rearranges my priorities and values. These cues from my body I've been ignoring, deploring. Yeah, this burnout state I'm living in.
Yeah. Thought I was comfortable. Turns out I was just scared. Big difference.
I told myself this feeling was peace. Called it stability, called it ease. But peace don't hold you back from the door. Peace don't keep you crawling on the floor. Every morning, same routine, same bed. Same coffee, same thoughts stuck in my head. I painted safety over every wall. Convinced myself I chose this, chose it all. But comfort is a cage without the bars. You stay inside and wonder where you are. Months turn to years while the world moves on, and you still humming the same old song. I wasn't comfortable, I was afraid. Too scared to move, so I just stayed. Called it home, but it was just a change. Trapped in comfort, soaking in the rain. I wasn't comfortable, I was afraid. Too scared to move, so I just stayed. Called it home, but it was just a change. Trapped in comfort, soaking in the rain. Look at the dreams I filed away. Said I'd get to them some other day. Jobs I didn't take, paths I didn't walk, people I didn't chase, words I didn't talk. Every chance felt like a cliff to fall, so I stayed inside and built more walls. Familiar pain felt better than the unknown. At least I understood the way I grown. But unknown ain't the enemy, fear is. And fear's been whispering for years, telling me that new means you can lose. So I never even looked at different shoes. I wasn't comfortable, I was afraid. Too scared to move, so I just stayed. Called it home, but it was just a change. Trapped in comfort, soaking in the rain. I wasn't comfortable, I was afraid. Too scared to move, so I just stayed. Called it home, but it was just a change. Trapped in comfort, soaking in the rain. The hardest truth I ever had to face is that I built this prison, built this place, brick by brick, excuse by excuse. Comfort was just fear in a suit. I thought I needed more time to be ready, but the ground was always firm and steady. It was me who couldn't lift my feet, me who chose familiar over free. So now I'm standing at the edge again, same cliff that terrified me way back then. But this time I see what I couldn't before. The other side's not less, it's more. I don't need to burn it all to move. Just one step beyond the groove. Comfort had me sleeping on my life. Time to feel the cold, time to feel the light. Change ain't punishment, change is the proof that you're still alive, still seeking truth. I mistook stagnation for serenity. Now I'm chasing what was always meant for me. I wasn't comfortable, I was afraid. Too scared to move, so I just stayed. Called it home, but it was just a change. Trapped in comfort, soaking in the rain. I wasn't comfortable, I was afraid. Too scared to move, so I just stayed. Called it home, but it was just a change. Trapped in comfort, soaking in the rain. Comfort is a lie. If it costs you your life, stay awake. 29 years, 11 months. What does that even mean? Yeah. 29 years, 11 months, and the clock still moves. 30's not a number, it's a measure in the proof. Did I do enough? Did I try in the right direction? Standing at the edge of a decade and a new reflection. Social media's got everyone settled in their head. Meanwhile, I'm comparing my internal to their external thread. The engagements and the promotions and the properties they own. Meanwhile, I'm renting something small and calling it my home. But what does 30 even mean outside the fear? Just another morning where I'm still supposed to be here. Still breathing, still building, still figuring out the plan. 29 is just a number, but it feels like an exam. 29, staring down a turning page. Nobody told me about this specific kind of age, where you're not young enough to dream without a plan, and not old enough to stop asking who you are and who you can. 29, one foot in and one foot out, the best and worst of knowing what you're actually about. Last year of the chapter I've been writing since 18, the most honest year of asking what the decade has to mean. They said your 20s are for making every mistake. Turns out you still feel every single one awake. Carry some of them forward to the last lap of this era. And the closer to the end, the more the vision gets clearer. Not clear like answers, clear like what you're willing to fight. Who you keep, what you build, what you leave in the night. 29 is less a crisis than a conversation with the self that you've been avoiding since graduation. The job I have, the love I gave, the time I let go by. The version of me at 20 that I sometimes still deny. Not everything he hoped for made it to this side, but more of him survived than I give credit for inside. 29, staring down a turning page. Nobody told me about this specific kind of age. Well, you're not young enough to dream without a plan, and not old enough to stop asking who you are and who you can. 29, one foot in and one foot out. The best and worst of knowing what you're actually about. Last year of the chapter I've been writing since 18. The most honest year of asking what the decade has to mean. I made a list last night of everything I thought I'd have by now. Half of it I don't even want anymore. Somehow the things I thought mattered at 22 aren't the things that wake me up at 29 and feel true. What I want now is simpler and harder to define. Good work, real love, some peace, that's the finish line. And 30 doesn't scare me like it used to on the page. It's just the door between this chapter and the next brave stage. Maybe 30's not a ceiling, maybe it's a door. Maybe all the pressure I've been feeling is what growth is for. The version of me hitting 30 isn't giving in. He's the one who finally decided to begin to choose himself deliberately, to cut the noise and stand. 30 years in the making, that's a whole man. 29, last page of the chapter I've known, and I'll meet 30 at the door with something I've grown. Not perfect, not finished, not figured out all the way, but alive and still trying, and that's enough for today. See you on the other side.
Hundred, 1, 200, almost enough. Pull it together, always enough. We counted coins like they were gold reserves. Emptied every pocket, checked the hidden curves. The lint and the candy wrapper fell away, but there was always just enough to make our day. The convenience store steps were our boardroom chair. Strategy meetings decided what to share. One bag of chips between the four of us. One paper cup of ramen, no discussion, no fuss. We ranked the snacks by volume and by price. Calculated satisfaction once or twice. And when we finally laid our coins on the counter, the lady never looked at us with doubt or convenience store steps, counting everyone, splitting one bag between us under the sun. Didn't need much, just something sweet to share. Richest we have ever been, right there. Convenience store steps, counting everyone, splitting one bag between us under the sun. Didn't need much, just something sweet to share. Richest we have ever been, right there. We sat on those concrete steps for hours straight, watching people come and go, debating fate. Which chips hit different, which ones weren't worth it, which combination of snacks was most perfect. Someone always had the extra 101 hidden in the soccer jacket, quietly done, pulled out at the last second like a trick. That little extra made the afternoon click. We didn't have much, but we had this right here. The steps, the snacks, the company, no fear. No bill to split at the end, no reservation, just a staircase and a snack and the conversation. Store steps, counting everyone, splitting one bag between us under the sun. Didn't need much, just something sweet to share. Richest we have ever been, right there. Convenience store steps, counting everyone, splitting one bag between us under the sun. Didn't need much, just something sweet to share. Richest we have ever been, right there. Now I walk past that store some evenings late. Same fluorescent light, same sliding gate, but the steps are empty. A strangers sit there now on their phones alone, and I don't know how we filled those steps with so much noise in life, with arguments about the snacks and mock advice. That staircase held the universe back then. I pay anything to sit there once again. These days I spend more one cup of coffee than our whole afternoon used to cost, honestly. And that coffee doesn't taste like what we had. That cheap ramen on the steps with all my squad. There's something about sharing what you barely own that makes the flavor hit down to the bone. We weren't eating snacks, we were eating time. We were eating afternoons that cost a dime. And what I give to go back empty-handed, pockets full of nothing, softly landed on those concrete steps outside that store with my people in 101, nothing more. Store steps, counting everyone, splitting one bag between us us under the sun. Didn't need much, just something sweet to share. Richest we have ever been, right there. Convenience store steps, counting everyone. Splitting one bag between us under the sun. Didn't need much, just something sweet to share. Richest we have ever been, right there. One bag. Poor people. Still the best meal I ever had. One bag. Cold water, warm sun, floating free. That valley stream is calling me. Yeah. Yellow tube, orange tube, floating down the creek. Water so cold it made my whole body shriek. Older cousins pushing me into the flow. Screaming, laughing, didn't wanna let it go. Rocks underneath but we ain't feel no pain. Just pure joy running through every vein. Mountain air mixing with the mist off the water. Simplest summer any kid could have had. A childhood carved in a stream so clear. No worries, floating, no reason to feel. Floating on a tube down the mountain stream. Simplest kind of joy, simplest kind of dream. Cold water, warm heart, summer never end. That valley river was my closest friend. Dad standing guard where the water ran deep. Mom packing snacks, watching us leap. Grandpa fishing quiet on the rocks nearby. Everybody together under a blue sky. We raced our tubes, who could go the fastest. Didn't matter who won, the joys were lasted. Skin got dark, hair got wet with the spray. That's how we measured a good summer day. And on a tube down the mountain stream. Simplest kind of joy, simplest kind of dream. Cold water, warm heart, summer never end. That valley river was my closest friend. Now the valley's paid, the stream ain't the same. Kids got tablets, forgot the tube game. But I remember every splash, every scream. That valley water still runs through my dreams. Wish I could go back, feel that cold rush again. Feel like a kid with cousins and friends. Some things fade, but that river stays inside. Floating free with the family by my side. Water don't stop, it just keeps on flowing. Just like that summer feeling, always growing. Tube in my hand, mountain all around. That's the sound of joy I found. On a tube down the mountain stream. Simplest kind of joy, simplest kind of dream. Cold water, warm heart, summer never end. That valley river was my closest friend. Float on, back to that stream where I belong.
One coin left. Your turn of mine, both of ours.
Let's go. Let's go. Go. One coin left. The arcade smelled like electricity and youth. Loud machines and neon, that was all the truth. We walk in with a fistful, walk out with none. But every single coin spent was worth the run. The fighting games, 8 quarters like a hungry beast. We fed it everything from west to east, losing to the same stage every single time. Swearing we get past it, feeding it our dime. But it was never really just about the win. It was the two of us packed in side by side on the plastic seat, too small. Shoulder to shoulder, giving it our all. Last coin on the screen. Here we go again. Last chance to get it right. Me and my friend, we burned through everything just to reach this stage. Last coin in the machine. Last pay. Last coin on the screen. Here we go again. Last chance to get it right. Me and my friend, we burned through everything just to reach this stage. Last coin in the machine. Last pay. We developed strategies, had the whole thing mapped. Which character hit harder, which combo snap. Practiced in our heads on the walk back home, so next time we get further, not die alone. The owner knew us both by name and height, said we'd be back and he was always right. We pooled our allowance like a venture fund. One investment, one machine, one mission, one run. And when the last coin dropped and the screen went dark, we stood there for a second in the arcade spark, replaying what we do if we had one more try. The way the laws fell somehow like a high. Last coin on the screen, here we go again. Last chance to get it right. Me and my friend, we burned through everything just to reach this stage. Last coin in the machine. Last pay. Last coin on the screen. Here we go again. Last chance to get it right. Me and my friend, we burned through everything just to reach this stage. Last coin in the machine. Last pay. The arcade's gone now. A coffee shop instead. The machines are apps. The coins are dead. You play alone now. On the glowing screen. No shoulder next to yours. No shared dream. But I remember every boss we couldn't beat. Every combo we invented on that seat. We lost 1,000 times and came back strong. The coin was just a reason to belong. When I think about what money meant back then, a handful of coins felt like 100 yen. The weight of possibility in the palm. Before the world got complicated, before the calm got complicated, before the bills came in, before a coin meant something different than a win. Now I can spend 100 times that sum and never feel what that last quarter done. The two kids standing at a flashing screen, deciding who goes first, who's the team. That last coin wasn't currency, it was time. Two people sharing everything on the last coin on the screen. Here we go again, last chance to get it right. Me and my friend, we burned through everything just to reach this stage. Last coin in the machine. Last pay. Last coin on the screen. Here we go again, last chance to get it right. Me and my friend, we burned through everything just to reach this stage. Last coin in the machine. Last page. Game over, but we played it together. That's the only score that mattered. Let's go. Let's go. Faded photo in my hand. Colors turning gray. Takes me back to a summer far away. Yeah. Old film photo, edges turning brown. Whole family smiling, standing on the sandy ground. Damn, got a mustache that he don't have no more. Mom in the dress I ain't seen before. Little me standing front, missing my front teeth. Grandma in the back with a smile underneath. Nobody knew that summer would be the one. We look back on years later, one by one. Faded photograph, colors turning gray. Holding on to a summer far away. Every face inside, every face inside, froze in that light. A moment we can never get back, but it's alright. Yeah, camera flash went off, everybody froze. Grandpa said smile and put his arm around mom's shoulder. I suppose that was before phones, before the constant scroll. Just one shot to get it right, that was the goal. So we made it count, we made that moment true. Didn't know back then how much I missed that view. Now the photos, all that's left, the half of them, but it's enough to hold that whole summer again. Faded photograph, colors turning gray. Holding on to a summer far away. Every face inside, every face inside, froze in that light. A moment we can never get back, but it's alright. Yeah, I keep that photo in the drawer by my bed. Look at it sometimes when there's too much in my head. Reminds me where I came from, reminds me who I was, reminds me what really matters, reminds me because time takes people, time takes the light. But a photo holds a moment tight. That summer's gone, but the picture remains. Proof that love outlasts all the pain. Colors fade, but the feeling don't. Some things you frame, some things you won't. That photograph, worn and old, holds a story that gold can't hold. Faded photograph, colors turning gray. Holding on to a summer far away.
it's alright.
One photo, one summer, one family, frozen in time, still with me. 15th of the month. Here we go again. 15th of the month. Here we go again. The 15th hits and the notification comes through. Accounts up for about 10 minutes, then it's see you. Rent took the first chunk before I even blinked. Insurance, utilities, the card, and now I'm at the brink. Grocery run, transportation set aside a little. 10% of everything still leaves me in the middle. Work 5 days a week for 40 hours straight. For the privilege of zero, isn't that great? I used to think a salary meant security was near. Turns out it just means the same loop runs all year. Different months, same math, same moment of defeat. When the number hits the floor and barely keeps the beat. Payday, money in, money out the door. Felt rich for a moment, now I'm back to broke once more. Numbers on the screen I never really get to keep. The paradox of earning while you're buried in the deep. Payday, I celebrate it like a holiday, then watch it disappear before the end of the day. Month to month, hand to mouth, this is how we live. Taking everything the system's got to give. My boy asked me how the salary's treating me right. I say it deposits on the 15th, disappears by night. We laugh because if we don't laugh, we probably cry. That's the kind of humor that you grow when the margins dry. Inflation hit the ramen and the subway card. Even the cheap stuff is getting harder to afford. 3 years in the workforce and the savings account is more of a wish list than a reliable amount. I see the influence of talking passive income streams, and I believe it for a second in between my dreams. Then the alarm goes off and the commute begins again. The gap between the life they show and what I'm living in. Payday, money in, money out the door. Felt rich for a moment, now I'm back to broke once more. Numbers on the screen I never really get to keep. The paradox of earning while you're buried in the deep. Payday, I celebrate it like a holiday, then watch it disappear before the end of the day. Month to month, hand to mouth, this is how we live. Taking everything the system's got to give. I did the math last month, laid out every cost, wrote it like a budget, watched the surplus get lost. Line by line, the hopeful numbers bled to red, and I closed the spreadsheet, went to sleep instead. But morning came and I was still here, still breathing, still punching in, still grinding, still believing that one day the math will shift a little in my favor. That patience is an asset and the work is a good neighbor. They said study hard and the money comes right. They didn't say the cost of living wins every fight. I'm not complaining, I'm just doing the honest math, and every month the math comes out to the same aftermath. But I'm still here, still present, still earning what I can, and surviving the paradox. It's still part of the plan. So I bought for 1 hour between deposit and debit. Get 1 good meal of coffee and I'll never forget it. Small luxuries in the life of long equations. Payday is a holiday with 0 duration, but I'm still here next month, and that's the flex. The real ones know exactly what I mean by that. Here we go again. Hold the wire at an angle. There it is. Still works. Yeah, right earbud cuts out if I hold it at the wrong angle. Left side's a little muffled, but the melody can handle. Tape on the cable where the wires started showing through, but I keep them every morning cause they still get me through. 5 years on these headphones, they've heard everything I played. Every late night grind session, every morning I was afraid. There's something in the wearing that the brand new ones don't get. These old earphones know my playlist and they haven't quit. They were there for the breakup and the bad performance review. For the night I almost gave it all up. In the morning I came through. Every commute, every cry in the bathroom no one knew about. Every song that pulled me back when I was checked out. Old earphones barely holding, but they're still in my ear. Been through all the seasons, through the laughter and the fears. One side goes quiet sometimes, but the music still comes through. Maybe that's the metaphor. I'm still playing too, still here, still moving, still a little broken at the joint. Still finding something worth listening to.
the point. Yeah. I could buy the wireless kind. Everybody's moved on. Noise canceling, premium subscription and gone. But something in the tangle of the old wire feels like me. Nothing's fully clean and nothing's ever fully free. I hold the plug a certain way to keep the contact right. I've learned all its quirks by now. That's just the overnight. The patience that you build around the thing that's falling short is the same patience that keeps me in the day-to-day chord. I'm not endorsing suffering or holding on to pain, but there's a different kind of knowing that you get through the strain. A familiarity that earns something the new stuff can't replace. Time spent with the broken thing that still holds its grace.
Old earphones barely holding, but they're still in my ears. Been through all the seasons, through the laughter and the fears. One side goes quiet sometimes, but the music still comes through. Maybe that's the metaphor. I'm still playing too, still here, still moving, still a little broken at the joint. Still finding something worth listening to. Yo, that's the point. On the train this morning, both sides came in perfectly clear. Full stereo like old times, like the song had nothing to fear. I held my breath and let the music flood the whole moment still. Sometimes worn out things surprise you and remind you what is real. Not because they're perfect, because they've been through it all. And kept delivering music while answering every call. Everything they told me to replace and leave behind still carries something in it that the new stuff couldn't find. Familiarity is its own kind of technology. The broken things that stay with you become your own story. The wire that still works despite the tape and the kink is the same reason I don't give up when I'm at the break. Old earphones still tangled, still half cutting out, still the only thing I reach for when I need to tune the noise out. One day they'll go completely and I'll have to let go, but until that day I'll hold the angle. And let the music flow, 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 flow. Hold the wire at an angle. There it is, still works. Three missed calls. Why didn't I just pick up? Three missed calls in a row, but I was running behind. Told myself I'd call her back when I got the time. That was Tuesday, now it's Thursday, now another week. And every time I see the name, I still can't speak. Not because I'm angry, not because I don't care. Just ashamed that I've been too busy to be there. She called at noon, then 6, then late when the day was done. How long does she wait by the phone for her son? I know her schedule better than she thinks I do. Morning prayers, then breakfast, afternoon. She watches the news, probably cooked enough for 2 in case I drop by. But I haven't dropped by since the last holiday. And I keep telling myself this time there's always next week. But the weeks are moving faster than the words I keep. Missed call, missed call. Her name lights up the screen. I swipe it to the side and pretend that I'm too clean. Too busy, too tired, too caught in my own race. Now all I hear is her voice echoing in an empty space. Missed call, 3 icons in a row. How many times does a mother call before she lets it go? She never does, that's the answer. That's the thing I know. And that's the weight I carry everywhere I go. I finally heard the voicemail on a slow Sunday. Just checking in, eat well, you're in my prayers today. 11 seconds, nothing urgent, just a mother's love. But 11 seconds hit like everything's not enough. She doesn't ask for much, she never has, never will. Just wants to hear my voice to know that I'm here still. And I've been here this whole time, just too quiet to call. The irony of a son who never falls but stalls. I think about her hands, how they looked when I was young. Every meal she made me when the days were hard and long. She carried things I never knew she was carrying, and asked for nothing back except my well-being. Missed call, her name lights up the screen. I swipe it to the side and pretend that I'm too clean.
too busy, too tired, too caught in my own race. Now all I hear is her voice echoing in an empty space. Missed call, 3 icons in a row. How many times does a mother call before she lets it go? She never does, that's the answer. That's the thing I know. And that's the weight I carry everywhere I go. There's a math I keep avoiding every single night. The number of good years left against the time I spend right. If she's healthy and I'm able and the distance ain't too wide, there's maybe 30 holidays I got left by his side. 30 times, that number hit me like a wall. 30 dinners, 30 New Years, that's all. Suddenly the busy feels like something less than real, and the missed calls feel like time I just can't steal back. There's a kind of debt that money can't address. Every unanswered call adds interest to the stress. The hardest part of growing up that no one told me straight is that love needs time, and in time won't always wait. Pick up the phone, it takes 10 seconds to connect. It takes a lifetime to earn the love you should protect. I called her back on Thursday, held the phone too tight. She picked up on the first ring like she'd been waiting all night. Said nothing was wrong, just wanted to hear me talk. So we talked about nothing for an hour on the clock. Call your mother, that's the realest line I'll ever write. Not when it's convenient, not just on a holiday night. Pick up the phone while the voice on the other end is still there to remind you where it all began. 3 missed calls.
I don't know exactly when it happened. There was no single moment. Just one day I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person. Looking back. Used to know what music moved something in me. Used to know what mornings felt like when I was free. Had opinions that I held without checking first. Had a thirst for things before the thirst dispersed. Somewhere in the adjusting, in the fitting in, the accommodating, the beginning of the spin. I trimmed the edges of the things I felt, rearranged the self I'd always dealt, and called it growing up, called it maturation, called it wisdom, called it adaptation. But growth and disappearing aren't the same, and slowly I forgot my own name. Who am I now? I lost the date, I changed. The person that I was has been rearranged. Somewhere in the years I learned to be everything for everyone but me. Who am I now? I lost the date, I changed. The person that I was has been rearranged. Somewhere in the years I learned to be everything for everyone but I notice it in small moments, most of all when someone asks what I enjoy and I stall. 3 seconds of silence, searching through the files for something true beneath the social smiles. I used to answer fast without a thought. Now the question finds an echo, nothing caught. When did preface become unfamiliar ground? When did I lose the frequency of my own sound? The choices came in layers over time. Someone else's priorities on my line, and I kept saying yes to keep the peace, and piece by piece the me became a crease. Who am I now? I lost the date, I changed. The person that I was has been rearranged. Somewhere in the years I learned to be everything for everyone but me. Who am I now? I lost the date, I changed. The person that I was has been rearranged. Somewhere in the years I learned to be everything for everyone but me. You can lose yourself without a single event. No trauma, no crisis, just years of consent. Consenting to the shape that others need. Watering everyone else while you bleed. The self doesn't shout when it's disappearing. It whispers and then it stops appearing. Indecisions in the things you reach for first, and what you dream about and what you thirst. So I'm starting with the questions I stopped asking, pulling off the mask that I've been masking. What do I actually want when no one's watching? What brings something alive that hasn't been stopping? What did younger me love? without apology. Before I learned to fit the sociology, I'm retracing back to something earlier, before the performance made me blurrier. It's not about going back, you can't do that. It's about collecting what you left and coming back, threading yourself into who you are, finding the frequency of your original star. The lost date doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that I start looking for the door back to something honest, something mine, a self that isn't performing all the time. I lost the date, I changed. The person that I was has been rearranged. Somewhere in the years I learned to be everything for everyone but me. I lost the date, I changed. The person that I was has been rearranged. Somewhere in the years I learned to be everything for everyone but me. You didn't lose yourself forever. You do just stop looking. Start looking again. If I could go back just one moment,
But I can't. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Yeah, there's a moment I keep returning to, a fork in the road and I chose wrong, I knew. But knowing it while doing it is the worst kind. You watch yourself make the mistake in real time. The words I said that I can't take away, the choice I made on that specific day, it rippled out in ways I didn't see, and slowly it became the shape of me. Not the shape I wanted, not the plan, but the consequence of what I chose back then. I replay it like a film I memorized, every scene a different way I could've tried. If I could go back to that moment in time, I'd hold my tongue, I'd change the line, but the clock don't run in reverse for me. Just forward into who I have to be. If I could go back to that moment in time, I'd hold my tongue, I'd change the line, but the clock don't run in reverse for me. Just forward into who I have to be. The what ifs living inside a room in my head, late night tenant who never goes to bed. What if I stayed? What if I left earlier? What if I spoke up or listened more carefully? The alternate versions play out like a game, every path but the one I came. And maybe in some parallel somewhere, that other me made choices I prefer, but I'm not there. I'm here with what I did, with every choice I made since being a kid. And somehow all of it led me to now, still trying to figure out the why and how. If I could go back to that moment in time, I'd hold my tongue, I'd change the line, but the clock don't run in reverse for me. Just forward into who I have to be. If I could go back to that moment in time, I'd hold my tongue, I'd change the line, but the clock don't run in reverse for me. Just forward into who I have to be. But here's the thing about that moment I changed. The pain it caused put something in my range, a sensitivity and understanding deep, a version of myself I had to keep. Would I be who I am without that fall? Would I know what I know? Feel it all. The regret is real, but so is what it gave. Even the worst moments help to pay. I can't go back, but I can go forward knowing that every decision has a way of showing you who you are when pressure hits the scene, when reality diverges from the dream. I carry that moment, not as a weight now, more like a lesson in the mistakes I made. Vow to be more present, more intentional. The cost of that day made me more sensible. And when I get to a fork again like then, I remember what it felt like way back when. The past can't be rewritten, only learned. In this lesson, I can honestly say I earned. If I could go back to that moment in time, I'd hold my tongue, I'd change the line, but the clock don't run in
into who I have to be. The moment's gone, but you're still here. That's enough to work with. Room full of people, laughing, talking, and I'm right there, but I'm not. Surrounded by noise, but I'm somewhere else. Split between the room and being by myself. I know all the faces, know all the names. I laugh when they laugh, play all the games. But somewhere behind the eyes and the grin is a version of me who can't get into whatever frequency connects these souls. I'm at the table, but I'm not whole, and I can't explain it, wouldn't dare try. It sounds too strange, too internal, too shy. So I fill the space with words that don't mean much. Small talk is armor, surface as a crutch. Alone in the crowd, the loneliest kind. Present in the body, lost in the mind. They see me here, but they don't see me here. Alone in the crowd, and it's been years. Alone in the crowd, the loneliest kind. Present in the body, lost in the mind. They see me here, but they don't see me here. Alone in the crowd, and it's been years. I used to think something was wrong with me, that everyone else was connected naturally. Like there was a manual I never received, the language of belonging I never achieved. And watching people laugh from somewhere inside made me wonder what they had that I denied. Or maybe it's not them, maybe it's me, the way I hold myself at a distance, free from the vulnerability of being known, the safer territory of being alone. Even in a room alone is what I chose, behind a social mask that nobody knows. Alone in the crowd, the loneliest kind. Present in the body, lost in the mind. They see me here, but they don't see me here. Alone in the crowd, and it's been years. Alone in the crowd, the loneliest kind. Present in the body, lost in the mind. They see me here, but they don't see me here. Alone in the crowd, and it's been years. What if I said the real thing out loud, instead of performing for the crowd? What if I let one person actually see the quiet, a stranger living inside me? Connection isn't found in numbers, I know. It's found in one honest moment, one show of something true behind the edited face. A real exchange in an ordinary place. I've been in the loudest rooms, feeling most alone, and been with one person and finally fell home. The difference wasn't the count, it was the depth. It was showing up for real with every breath. The crowd can't reach you if you won't come near. The loneliness in numbers is a volunteer. I made myself unreachable, I see that now. Built a glass wall with the social vow. Nobody gets too close, nobody gets in. Don't wonder why the noise felt thin. The alone in the crowd is self-constructed, a distance that I carefully instruct. Alone in the crowd, the loneliest kind. Present in the body, lost in the mind. They see me here, but they don't see me here. Alone in the crowd, and it's been years. Alone in the crowd, the loneliest kind. Present in the body, lost in the mind. They see me here, but they don't see me here. Alone in the crowd, and it's been years. The loneliest place is in an empty room. It's a full one where you hide. Stop hiding. Is that really me? Is that really me? Profile picture curated, angles never wrong. Caption took me 40 minutes, but reads like it was calm. 78 likes inside the first hour's running. Somewhere underneath it all, I'm not that much fun. Breakfast plated like a shoot before I took a bite. Documented every moment, missed the feeling of the night. The version of me living on the feed is doing fine. The version typing this at midnight, can't find the line between authentic and the persona I've been building. Every post a brick inside a digital cathedral ceiling, high enough to look like I got something figured out. But the foundation's made of filters and a manageable doubt. Filter life, the frame is clean, the color's right, but nobody sees the noise that fills my night. Chasing likes
Instead of rest, I know the cause. Somewhere between the post and the truth I got lost. Filtered life, the version no one wants to see, is the one who's sitting here just trying to be free from the metrics and the pressure and the need to be seen. What does real even look like behind this glowing screen? Swipe, 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 swipe right past the highlight reels. We all know the move. Nobody posts a Tuesday when they're not in the groove. Everybody's traveling, everybody's glowing skin. Meanwhile, I'm just trying not to fold under the spin. Comparison is a sport I never signed up for, but I play it every morning till my eyes are sore. Close the app one evening, sat with silence, felt the shift. The quiet was unfamiliar, but it gave me something back. Some part of me I'd rented out to the algorithm's track. 30 minutes off the platform and I started seeing clear that I've been building someone else's life for someone else to cheer. Filtered light, the frame is clean, the color's right, but nobody sees the noise that fills my night. Chasing likes, instead of rest, I know the cause. Somewhere between the post and the truth I got lost. Filtered life, the version no one wants to see, is the one who's sitting here just trying to be free from the metrics and the pressure and the need to be seen. What does real even look like behind this glowing screen? What if I posted the nothing, the off days and the doubt, the unmade bed, the takeout box, the tired I can't shake out? They probably scroll right past it to the next curated frame, but at least the face behind the screen would feel less tamed. I tried it once, a blurry selfie, honest caption, no edit. The engagement dropped in half, but something in me felt it like the ground beneath the performance finally came through. A smaller crowd around the realest version, but it's true. I logged off for a week once, watched the anxiety drop. The world still turned, nobody noticed when I stopped. Came back with less to prove and more to feel. Turns out there's a self beneath the feed that's realer. Still gonna post, but from a different place. Something closer to the truth behind the filtered face. Filtered life, I've been this architect and this clown, building the illusion while the real me's going down. One day I post the truth with no edit, no frame, no location tag, no hashtag, no one else to blame. And if nobody likes us, that'll feel like a win just the same. Unfiltered, take it or leave it. Is that really me? Is that really me? Yeah. Boomer boss. Every meeting. Boomer boss. Yeah. Every meeting. Boomer boss. Yeah. Every meeting. Yeah. Boomer boss. Every meeting starts the same old way. When I was your age, he loves to say, like his experience 30 years ago has any relevance to what I know about doing my job in modern times. But he spits his outdated paradigms like the gospel truth we must obey. Boomer boss ruining my day. Every meeting, boomer boss. With his kids these days mentality, this reality of working under dinosaurs who won't retire, getting higher in the company while we stay low. This is the show of corporate hierarchy's broken system. Boomer boss living in the past. How long can this last before the whole system breaks? Yeah, boomer boss, stuck in his ways. Back in my days, we did it different, worked harder, this smarter. Complex he's got going on. I'm so done with hearing how great things used to be. Can't you see that times have changed? Old man, your plan for running this place is obsolete. But you won't meet us halfway in the modern times. These crimes against progress you commit daily suggest we come in on weekends for free. That's what I did, he says to me. Like unpaid labor is a badge of honor. This is a gunner of logic that shouldn't exist, but I'm dismissed. When I try to push back on the norm, this reform is needed desperately here. But I fear the boomer boss will never change. It's strange how he can't see his ways are wrong. How long until retirement finally frees us? Yeah, you millennials are so entitled. He's titled this speech 1,000 times before. At the core, he doesn't understand our reality. This mentality of different doesn't mean worse, but this curse of generational disconnect we
we can't correct because he's the boss and we're not. What we've got is a system that rewards age. This cage of corporate culture keeps us trapped. Technology confuses him daily, yet mainly he refuses to learn anything new. What we do to compensate for his incompetence, this immense gap between us widens every day in every way. He shows he's out of touch with now, but somehow he's still the one making decisions. These divisions between generations at work, this quirk of promoting based on tenure, not skill. Boomer boss, stuffed out the luck in his way. Back in my days, boomer boss, we did it different, work harder, this smarter. Boomer boss, top complex he's got going on. I'm so done. We hearing how great things used to be. Back in my day, there we go, boomer boss, running the show. This is my reality at work. This quirk of corporate culture won't die, I can't lie. I'm counting down to his retirement. This requirement of respecting elders who don't respect us. This fuss about participation trophies while they smile at their unearned positions of power every hour. With boomer boss feels like a year, I'm here, enduring until change finally comes. Boomer boss. Can I what a Tito? Can I what a Tito?
Came to Seoul to chase my dreams, but it seems I left my heart back home. Now I roam these city streets alone at night, missing sight of my family and friends. This never ends, the homesickness I feel. This is real, pain of being far from home. Now I roam a city that's not mine all the time. I'm thinking of the place I left. I'm bereft of the comfort home provided, now divided between dreams and home. Missing home in the city, self-pity consumes me late at night. Out of sight from family and friends. Homesick in the city lights every night. I'm missing where I'm from. This has become my constant state of being. I'm seeing that success comes with the price, sacrifice of comfort and of home. Now I roam these streets that aren't mine all the time, missing moms cooking and dad's jokes, missing folks from my hometown far away every day. I wonder if it's worth it, but I'm hurting. Yeah, from the distance here tonight. Video call my family weekly, but I'm weakly holding back the tears through the years I've been away from home. Now I'm grown, but still I miss the place, that face of my hometown in my mind. Trying to find success in this big city, but have pity on those of us who left. We're bereft of the comfort of familiar. This particular pain of homesickness at night, out of sight from everyone we love. Maybe I'll go back someday, but I'll stay here chasing dreams for now. Somehow I'll make it through the homesickness. I'll dismiss the pain with thoughts of why I came. Homesick in the city lights every night. I'm missing where I'm from. This has become my constant state of being. I'm seeing that success comes with the price, sacrifice of comfort and of home. Now I roam these streets that aren't mine all the time, missing moms cooking and dad's jokes, missing folks from my hometown far away every day. I wonder if it's worth it, but I'm hurting from the distance here tonight. So I'll keep missing home while I'm here, year after year. Building life in the city, have pity on those who left for dreams. Nothing's what it seems when you're homesick and alone. Famous cherry blossom spot, they say. Famous cherry blossom spot. Yeah. Famous cherry blossom spot. This way it celebrates spring, but bringing only emptiness. What's blessed are all these couples, but troubles fill my heart. I'll start by admitting truth. This proof of loneliness. We're stressed in my condition, no mission, just observing, deserving of companionship, but grip on solitude. What's crude is this reality?
Finally free to feel what's real is isolation. Foundation of my spring.
Alone under cherry blossoms, petals fall. The sprawl of couples mocking.
I'm walking solo here.
Alone under cherry blossoms standing.
This landing in isolation.
Foundation of my spring.
What's bringing couples joy? This joy's my composition.
This mission of pretending.
I'm blending with the crowd, but loud is my loneliness.
What's blessed are all these couples?
What's troubles fill my soul?
This hole keeps getting wider.
No rider on this journey, I'm burning with the emptiness. What's stressed is isolation. Foundation of my spring. Each petal that falls reminds what's kind is their duty, but duty to feel joy destroyed by my condition. This mission of surviving, I'm thriving just to cope. No hope among the blossoms. What's tossed is my composure. This closer to the edge, I'll pledge to keep on standing. But landing in despair, I'll stare at all the couples, but troubles multiply. I'll try to appreciate what's great about the blooms, but rooms of emptiness.
What if I had someone here?
This clear vision haunting.
This haunting scene of love.
Push and shove through crowds, but loud is my loneliness.
What's blessed are all these couples?
But troubles fill my heart, I'll start accepting truth. This proof of isolation.
Foundation of my spring.
What's bringing only pain, remain composed outwardly, but inwardly I'm dying. This trying to enjoy, destroyed by solitude. Walking through the petals alone, this shown reality of spring.
What's bringing couple joy?
Destroys my composition. This mission of surviving, I'm thriving just to cope. No hope among the blossoms. What's tossed is my happiness. This sadness overwhelming, compelling me to leave. I'll grieve the spring alone. What's known as isolation. Foundation of my season, no reason to stay longer.
Alone under cherry blossoms, petals fall. The sprawl of couples mocking.
I'm walking solo here.
Alone under cherry blossoms standing.
This landing in isolation.
Foundation of my spring.
What's bringing couple joy destroys my accomplishment.
Pink petals falling, couples all around, standing solo, empty sound.
This is my spring reality. Finally free to admit I'm hit by loneliness.
What's blessed are all these couples?
But troubles fill my heart.
Alone under cherry blossom.
What's tossed is my happiness.
Bell, bags on our backs, nowhere to be, everywhere to go. 3 o'clock bell, yeah, everywhere to go. The second that last bell rang, we were gone. No plans, no phones, just the whole evening long. Backpacks hitting pavement as we hit the street. Racing down the alley to the summer heat. The alley was our kingdom, every crack I mapped. We knew which dog would bark and which fence had a gap. Chalk lines on the concrete rules. We made ourselves, no adults, no homework, no dusty classroom shelves. I was melted into orange and then red. The sky told us the time before our parents did. We chased the light until it disappeared, and even then we squeezed out what was left of here. After school, the alley called our name. Every evening different, every day the same. Sunlight on the rooftops fading slow. We were kings of nothing and we didn't know. After school, the alley called our name. Every evening different, every day the same. Sunlight on the rooftops fading slow. We were kings of nothing and we didn't know. Yeah. Tagging, hide seeking, made up games. We invented rules and gave each other names. The kid who always won and always cheated too. The one who kept the score and called it when we blew. We had no money, had no schedule, had no plan. Just a shared agreement that we ran until the street lights clicked on one by one. The universal signal, we were done. Mothers calling from the windows up above. Names echoing in the alley like a shove. Back to reality, back to shoes removed at doors. But we be back tomorrow, back to these same floors. After school, the alley called our name. Every evening evening different, every day the same. Sunlight on the rooftops fading slow. We were kings of nothing and we didn't know. After school, the alley called our name. Every evening different, every day the same. Sunlight on the rooftops fading slow. We were kings of nothing and we didn't know. We didn't know that it was ending. Didn't know those days were rare. Didn't know that we were spending something we could never spare. The alley's still there, I drove past it once. Smaller than I remembered, quiet at once. No kids, no chalk, no kingdom in the street. Just concrete and the echo of our feet. Now I sit in traffic on the same road home. Different destination, carrying it alone. And sometimes when the light hits just a certain way, I'm back in the alley at the end of the day. The laughter of those kids still somewhere in the walls. The way a summer evening always calls you back to who you were before the weight came in. Before the world taught you what it means to win. I give a lot to feel that sun again. On a Tuesday afternoon with my friends. No agenda, just the alley and the light. And the whole long summer evening stretching in the night. After school, the alley called our name. Every evening different, every day the same. Sunlight on the rooftops fading slow. We were kings of nothing and we didn't know. After school, the alley called our name. Every evening different, every day the same. Sunlight on the rooftops fading slow. We were kings of nothing and we didn't know. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock somewhere still. Just not for us anymore. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock somewhere still. We grew up, the alley stayed the same. 3 o'clock somewhere still. Everywhere to go, 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 go. I had plans, man. I still do, I think. Had a notebook full of plans at 17. Every page a different version of what I mean. Writer, producer, artist, maybe start a brand. Funny how the decade turned that into also ran. Didn't give up overnight, it was slower than that. One compromise, then another, and I lost the track. A professor said be practical, the market agreed. And somewhere in the middle, I forgot what I need. Now I'm decent at a job that pays an honest bill. And the notebook's in the drawer, and the pages are still blank after page 12, where the vision ran dry. I didn't have the courage then to ask myself why. Between the dream and the clock, I'm standing still. Wanna move, but the rent and the pressure kill. Every morning I say today's the day I start. Every night I watch another hour take apart the art. Between the dream and the clock, the distance grows. Every year I tell myself that someday no one knows, but someday's not a day. And passion needs a plan, and I'm running out of room to be the almost man. It's not that passion died, it just went underground. Still hear it when the right kind of music is found. Still feel it when I'm writing something no one asked for. Still believing it from 9 p.m. to 4. But daylight comes with emails and a different face. And the version of me dreaming has to hold its place in the world that respects the title on the badge more than anything you make when you're staying up late. Sad, I read about a guy who quit his job at 31. Bet everything on his craft and now he's #1. I don't know if I'm that brave or just that desperate yet, but I keep the story in my phone so I don't forget. Between the dream and the clock, I'm standing still. Wanna move, but the rent and the pressure kill. Every morning I say today's the day I start. Every night I watch another hour take apart the art. Between the dream and the clock, the distance grows. Every year I tell myself that someday no one knows, but someday's not a day. And passion needs a plan, and I'm running out of room to be the almost. I opened the notebook last night, read the 17-year-old lines. He had no idea what was coming, but his vision was fine. He wasn't scared of failing, wasn't counting every cost. He just made the thing and hoped and accepted if he lost. I want that back, not the naivety but the drive, the willingness to make the thing just to feel alive. I owe him some effort, I owe him one real try. Not a someday, not a maybe, just the reason and the why. Maybe the dream doesn't die, it just changes shape. Maybe 30 looks different when you're learning to wait. Maybe making the thing slowly still counts as a plan. Maybe surviving your 20s makes you more of a man. Or maybe I'm just rationalizing all the time I've stalled. Either way it's mine to lose, and that's the clearest call. Between the dream and the clock, there's a version of me that hasn't stopped believing in what I could be. Still showing up, still trying, still doing the work. Even if the world doesn't see it, that still counts, that still hurts. Tonight I open the notebook past page 12 and write the next line, not for anyone else. own pace. And I know, they're running marathons, I'm walking my own trail. Success ain't measured by who moves fast or fails. Society screaming, hurry up, you're falling behind. But I found peace when I made up my mind. Comparison's a thief, still enjoy from the present. Learning patience is life's most valuable lesson. My timeline's different, my journey's unique. Not a race to the finish, it's the growth that I seek. At my own pace, I'm moving through this life. No need to rush, no need to think twice. At my own pace, I'm dancing to my beat. Finding my rhythm in these city streets. At my own pace, pace. I'm learning to embrace, brace. Every single step I take. At my own pace. Instagram feeds full of highlight reels. Real progress ain't about them likes and feels. While they sprinting toward burnout and stress, I'm building foundations, nothing more, nothing less. Your chapter 3 don't define my chapter 1. Different seasons, we all got our own sun. Stop watching others, start trusting the process. My time is divine, yeah, I'm truly blessed. At my own pace, I'm moving through this life. No need to rush, no need to think twice. At my own pace, I'm dancing to my beat. Finding my rhythm in these city streets. At my own pace. I'm learning to embrace, brace. Every single step I take. At my own pace. Slow down, breathe in. This ain't a competition. Fast lane, slow lane. It's all about the vision. Your speed don't determine your destination. Just stay true, that's the real innovation. 25, 35, 40 ain't too late. Breaking through with my own rate. Success is personal, not universal. My journey's beautiful, perfectly purposeful. They say time is money, but peace is priceless. Moving with intention, every step feels righteous. Not lazy, just strategic with my energy flow. Planting seeds today for the garden I'll grow. Your pressure ain't my pressure, your dream ain't mine. I'm writing my own story line by line. Steady progress over temporary hype. Living my truth, that's the prototype. At my own pace, I'm moving through this life. No need to rush, no need to think twice. At my own pace, I'm dancing to my beat. Finding my rhythm in these city streets. At my own pace. I'm learning to embrace, brace. Every single step I take. At my own pace. Yeah, at my own pace. No race, just grace. My space, my place. At my own pace. Yeah. May's in the spring is fading. It's trading of the seasons. No reasons to feel sad, but mad is my emotion. This notion of goodbye, I tried one last iced coffee. Honestly, spring's over. This closure, bittersweet. What's beat is my resistance. This distance from the warmth was formed, this preparation, foundation of goodbye. I try to save a last. What's past the spring completely. So sweetly it arrived, but thrive too quickly gone. Last order, spring's finale. This valley of emotion, this notion of goodbye. Yeah, last order of the spring. What's springing is the end. I'll spend this moment wisely, precisely understanding. Yeah, this landing into summer, bummer is goodbye. I'll try one last iced coffee. Honestly, spring's over. This closure, bittersweet. What's beat is my resistance. This distance from the warmth was formed. This preparation, foundation of goodbye. I'll try to save a last. What's past is spring completely. Yeah, sipping last spring coffee slowly. This holy moment mine was kind is bittersweet. This be the season's ending. I'm sending my regards. What's scarred is my emotion. This notion of goodbye. I try to hold on longer, but stronger is the pull. What's full is my emotion. This notion spring is done. What's one is memory. Finally, free to grieve. What a spring never ended. This tender garden always, but stays a temporary.
This very truth is bitter. What's sweeter is the memory. Finally free to grieve. I leave spring with grace. This place of understanding. This landing in the summer. Bummer is goodbye. Yeah, yeah. I'll try one last iced coffee. Honestly, spring's over. Final sip of spring complete. What's beat is my resistance. This distance from the warm. What's formed is acceptance. Yeah, no pretense, just goodbye. I'll try to remember. December seems so far, but scars spring ended. I'm sending my farewell. What's well is understanding. This landing into some last order of the spring. What's bringing is the end. I'll spend this moment wisely, precisely understanding. This landing into summer. Spring ended, May's last days. Ice Americano, bittersweet phase. This is my farewell. What's well is understanding. Yeah, last order of the spring. What's bringing is goodbye. I'll try to remember. Last order, bittersweet.
That's my torture. That's my torture. That's my torture.
Sitting at the same cafe again. This when we were together. Whatever happened to us? This was a separation. Foundation of my spring. What's bringing back the memories? These victories turn to pain. Remain seated at the spot. What's got is recollection. No section of denial. This trial of remembering. Surrendering to nostalgia, but failure to move on. What's drawn is comparison. This comparison of then and now. Last year this time we sat here. It's clear how much has changed. Rearrange my entire spring. Last year this time together. Whatever happened to us? This fuss of moving forward, but toward what I don't know. This show of solo sitting, quitting is an option. This adoption of new normal, but formal is my grief. Relief won't come to spring. What's bringing back memories? These victories turn to loss. What's tossed is my happiness. This sadness overwhelming, compelling me to stay in this way, torture myself. Americano tastes different now. Somehow everything's changed, rearranges my perspective. Objective was to heal, but feel only the pain. Remain seated at the spot. What's God is pure regret. I've met with my own demons. These seamless lad dressings. From joy to pure despair, I'll stare at empty chair. What's there is just a ghost. What's most painful is remembering. What if I chose different cafe? This way of torturing. I'm discovering self-harm, but charmed by masochism. This schism between healing and feeling all the pain. Remain seated at the spot. What's got is recollection. No section of denial. This trial of remembering. Surrendering to nostalgia, but failure to move on. What's drawn is comparison. Same season, different outcome. This strum of my emotions. These notions of the past. At last I'm understanding, demanding of myself. My health depends on leaving, but grieving keeps me here. It's clear I'm not recovered. Discovered through the spring. What's bringing pain? Remain seated at this spot. What's got is pure regret. Last year this time together. Whatever happened to us? This fuss of moving forward, but toward what I don't know. This show was solo sitting. Same cafe, same seat, different story. Last spring together, now solo glory. This is my torture. No nurture of my healing. I'm feeling all the pain. Remain seated at the spot. Last year this time haunts me.
That's my torture.
11-minute lunch. Yeah. Lunch hour starts, I got 60 minutes, but limits start appearing immediately clear. I'm here trying to decide what to eat today. Halfway through my lunch hour, just decided. Now I'm riding down to grab whatever's closest fast. This contrast between 1 hour and reality is killing me. By the time I get my food to go, I know I got maybe 15 minutes left. I'm bereft the time to actually enjoy this meal for real. I'm shoving food down my throat quick. 11-minute lunch, that's real talk. No time to walk or actually enjoy my food today. 11-minute lunch, rushed and stressed, can't digest properly when I'm eating this fast. This contrast between 1 hour official break and what I take in reality's a cruel joke. I'm broke down from never having time. This paradigm of lunch hour that isn't real. How I feel about food's becoming hostile now. Somehow eating's just another task. I can't ask for actual time to enjoy my meal. Half my lunch hour spent deciding. Now I'm riding back up to my desk with food in hand. This planned 1 hour break is really 20 minutes. These limits on my actual free time are absurd. I've heard that Europeans take 2-hour lunches. These hunches I have that we're doing this wrong. All along we've been sacrificing health. This stealth, destruction of a well-being shown. I've known that something's wrong with this picture. Why do we call it lunch hour when again and again we only get a fraction of that time? This crime against workers' basic needs as it feeds the productivity machine. I've seen my health decline from rush eating. We're treating lunch like an inconvenience here. It's clear that something needs to change. This range of actual time we get to eat. This treat of 11 minutes isn't enough. By the time I'm back at my desk, this grotesque approximation of a meal consumed. I'm doomed to indigestion for the afternoon. Too soon, I'm back at work without real break. For heaven's sake, can we get actual time to eat? This speed of corporate culture's killing us. We discuss wellness programs and health initiatives, but relatives to actual lunchtime go ignored. 11-minute lunch, rush and stress, can't digest properly when I'm eating this fast. This contrast between 1 hour official break and what I take in reality's a cruel joke. 1 hour lunch, but really not. 11 minutes is what I got. This is my reality today. No way to actually enjoy my food. This crude approximation of a lunch hour. This power imbalance between policy and practice. This vast distance between what they say and what's real. How I feel about lunch has changed completely. This discreetly stolen time adds up to years. Through tears, I'm eating 11-minute lunches. Yeah.
One bite, one bite, one bite, one bite. Two of us. Technically impossible. We made it work every time. Yeah. Yeah. You pedaled and I sat on the back rack, holding on to nothing, leaning back. The bike complained under the double weight, but we were going somewhere, couldn't wait. Down the alley, past the corner store, leaning into turns like we done before. The summer air against two sets of ears, the kind of reckless that belongs to younger years. We switch off sometimes, I take the front. You grip my shoulders, brave little stunt. Wobbling through the intersection, laughing hard. Two kids on one bike, no safety guard. Two on one bike down the summer street, wobbling and laughing, can't be beat. Didn't need a reason, didn't need a plan, just the two of us going where we can. Two on one bike down the summer street, wobbling and laughing, can't be beat. Didn't need a reason, didn't need a plan, just the two of us going where we can. We fell twice that summer, once near the hill, the second time on gravel, standing still. Technically just tipped over at low speed, but we held it like a story, guaranteed to grow with every telling. Every year, the fall became a crash, the crash became a fear. We overcame while laughing, bleeding light. Best story from that whole entire summer night. We had no destination, had no route, just pedaled until something interesting came out. A sound, a smell, a shop we hadn't seen. Two explorers on a second-hand machine. Two on one bike down the summer street, wobbling and laughing, can't be beat. Didn't need a reason, didn't need a plan, just the two of us going where we can. Two on one bike down the summer street, wobbling and laughing, can't be beat. Didn't need a reason, didn't need a plan, just the two of us going where we can. I drive alone now on those same roads mostly. The routes we pedal feel like something ghostly, wider than I remember, faster now.
The city grew up around us somehow. But there are days when I'm stuck at a light, and I remember that specific summer light. The weight of a friend on the back of a seat, the wobble in the laughter, and the summer heat. One bike, two people, zero plans. That was the formula, that was the hands that held the summer together, spoke to spoke. Every neighborhood a joke we shared, we spoke. Easy language only we both knew. The shorthand of a friendship that came through every alley, every corner, every near miss. I've taken taxis since, but none like this. None that had that feeling in the wheels, that particular joy that summer reveals when you're young and free and slightly illegal, and the whole world feels like it's your sequel. 2 on 1 bike down the summer street, wobbling and laughing, can't be beat. Didn't need a reason, didn't need a plan, just the two of us going where we can. 2 on 1 bike down the summer street, wobbling and laughing, can't be beat. Didn't need a reason, didn't need a plan, just the two of us going where we can. One bike, one bike, one bike. Two of us. The whole summer, still the best ride I ever took.
Everyone say cheese. One more. Okay, one more after that. Okay, that's the one. Everyone say cheese. One more. Okay, one more after that. Okay, that's the one. The morning of the photo, everyone was nervous. Pressed uniforms and hair fixed to the surface of something we were trying to present. A version of ourselves we hadn't meant to be. So final didn't feel like closing, but the camera had a different way of knowing that this particular alignment of our faces would be the last time all of us in these places. We joked around, made faces in the back row. The serious ones complained we put on a show, but when the final shot was called, we straightened up and looked at something bigger than ourselves. One photo, all of us together. One morning that will last beyond the weather of every season that came after that. One photo, and that was that. One photo, all of us together. One morning that will last beyond the weather of every season that came after that. One photo, and that was that. After the official shots, we took our own. Every phone camera, every angle shown. Arms around each other, silly poses made. Not knowing we were fighting off the fade of what we were before the world divided us into the lives we each decided or fell into or stumbled toward or chose in ways we couldn't see when we were close. Someone said we'd all be friends forever, standing in the courtyard in the cold November air, believing every word because we had to, because the alternative was something too. One photo, all of us together. One morning that will last beyond the weather of every season that came after that. One photo, and that was that. One photo, all of us together. One morning that will last beyond the weather of every season that came after that. One photo, and that was that. Now I find that photo in the box sometimes. Everyone so young, everyone in lines of what they'd be if everything went right. Everyone so certain in that light, and I can trace the ones I'm still in touch with. The ones who drifted into lives I can't clutch. The ones I wonder about in the quiet years. The ones who left without goodbyes, it clears a space in me that never quite refills the shape of absent friends in absent halls. We scattered like the photo knew we would, into universities, into neighborhoods, into different cities, different lives, into the people we became to survive. The ordinary miracle of growing up, a filling in the outline of the cup of who you thought you'd be at 17, with the actual contours of the in-between. I take that photo out on certain nights, hold it under lamplight, find the sights of faces I could draw from memory still. The afternoon we gathered on that hill for one shot that was supposed to capture us before the world divided all of us. One photo, all of us together. One morning that will last beyond the weather of every season that came after that. One photo, and that was that. One photo, all of us together. One morning that will last beyond the weather of every season that came after that. One photo, and that was that. Everyone say cheese. One more. Keep that one.
New day coming, new me rising. This is my promise. New me rising. Yeah, this is my promise. I make a promise to the me I'm becoming, to leave the past behind, keep the future coming. Won't let yesterday's mistakes define tomorrow. Won't carry all that unnecessary sorrow into the next chapter that I'm writing clean. The future's bright and I'll keep fighting for the life I deserve, for the peace I'm earning, for the lessons I'm learning in the pages I'm turning. Tomorrow's me deserves my best today, deserves me choosing growth in every way, breaking patterns, healing wounds, moving forward fast, making promise to myself that are built to last. This commitment is sacred and true. Tomorrow depends on what today's me will do. Dear tomorrow's me, I promise I'll try harder to love myself more, to go farther. Past is past, future's mine to create. Tomorrow's waiting, I won't be late to the life I'm meant to live and breathe. Tomorrow's promise is what I believe. This is my promise to tomorrow's me. I'll be better than I was. I'll be free from the chains of yesterday, the pain I carry. Tomorrow's me deserves to be unmarried from past regrets and future fears too. Living in the now is how I'll make it through. Promise to tomorrow, I'm making it today, building a better life in every way than I ever thought possible. To reach higher, to keep alive the passion and the fire that drives me forward when times get tough. To believe in myself when belief's not enough. To keep going when I want to quit. To honor myself bit by bit. Every day is a chance to fulfill this promise. To be honest, to be modest in my expectations, but ambitious in my heart. Tomorrow's me deserves this fresh start that I'm creating with intention and care, building a future where I'll thrive there. Each choice I make today shapes who I'll be. Tomorrow's me is counting on today's me to make decisions that honor my growth, to commit to healing, to commit to both my present and my future, to the life I'm building, the foundation I'm creating, solid and unyielding. The best is yet to come, I truly believe. Tomorrow holds more than I can conceive. Today, right now, I'm planting seeds for the future me and what they need to flourish, to grow, to become whole. Tomorrow's promise lives in my soul. I'm investing in myself and my future success, promising tomorrow that I'll give my best. This is my promise to tomorrow's me. I'll be better than I was. I'll be free from the chains of yesterday, the pain I carry. Tomorrow's me deserves to be unmarried from past regrets and future fears too. Living in the now is how I'll make it through. Promise to tomorrow, I'm making it today, building a better life in every way. So here's my promise written in this song, to keep moving forward, to stay strong for tomorrow's me, who's counting on today to pave a better, brighter way. This promise is sacred, this promise is real. Tomorrow's me will know how I feel about their worth, their potential, their light. Promise to tomorrow starts tonight. I believe in the me I'm becoming every day. Tomorrow's promise keeps showing me the way toward a future that's mine to create. Promise to tomorrow, I won't be late. The future is bright and it's waiting for me. Tomorrow's promise is my guarantee.
6:18 p.m. Nobody needs anything from me right now. 6:18 p.m. and the day is finally done. Bad swiped out the last elevator, then I'm under the sun. Convenience store on the corner, grab a can off the shelf, find a bench outside and finally sit with myself. Nobody's asking me for anything right now. No performance, no delivery, no take it and bow. Just the sound of traffic in the can cracking cold. The smallest kind of freedom and it never gets old. I don't check the phone for 3 full minutes straight, which might be the most rebellious thing I do all day. Just watching people pass and letting the evening come, doing absolutely nothing and it feels like overcoming something. Bench outside the store at the end of the day, 10 minutes or nothing before I ride away. Can in my hand, the city moving past. These small moments of stillness are the ones that last. Bench outside the store, nobody maps this spot, but it holds more of my real self than anything I got. Between the office and the home, between the roles I wear, this bench is where I find a version of me that's actually there. Watch, it's actually there. Watch, it's actually Watch the people flowing by, everybody rushing home. For a minute, I'm the only one not moving, I'm alone. And it feels like being invisible in the best kind of way. No one needs a piece of me for this one piece of the day. Old man sweeping near the entrance gives me a slow nod. Maybe he knows that this bench has a quiet kind of guide, the kind that doesn't ask you for your 5-year plan. Just let you sit and breathe and just be a man. A mother with a stroller stops to check a phone. 2 kids from the nearby school eating chips alone. All of us in transit but pausing for a beat. The city's always moving but the bench just holds the hinge outside the store at the end of the day. 10 minutes or nothing before I ride away. Ken in my hand, the city moving past. These small moments of stillness are the ones that last. Bench outside the store, nobody maps the spot, but it holds more of my real self than anything I got. Between the office and the home, between the roles I wear, this bench is where I find the version of me that's actually there. I think about the places people find their real peace, not resorts or rooftops, just a moment of release. Mine is a plastic bench by fluorescent sliding doors, a can of something cold between 2 long corridors of who I have to be before and after this small space. And the minutes on the bench are when I find my actual face. No filter, no agenda, no one checking if I'm fine. Just a man in the evening in a very ordinary shrine. There's a word for this that I can't always explain. The permission to do nothing and not carry the strain. Between the office and the home, between the roles I wear, this bench is where I find a self that's always somewhere. Maybe happiness is never where they say to look. Maybe it's a bench outside a store and a can and a cook of absolutely nothing. Just existing without aim and leaving 10 minutes later feeling less of the same. Bench outside the store. Nobody marks this on a map, but I spent more real time here than any penthouse, a high-rise trap. The cheap can, the corner air, the noise I've made my peace. This is where the grind exhales and where the human is released. 6:32, time to head home. See you tomorrow. 6:18 p.m. Nobody needs anything from me right now. Yo, I still think about y'all. Real talk. Yeah. Used to run these streets like we own the whole block, matching kicks and bad ideas, nothing gonna stop. Your house was base camp, Friday nights were ours. Didn't need no money, just some time and a few stars. Summer nights on the rooftop, counting satellites, arguing about lyrics to the early morning light. The kind of nights that felt like they would never end. Back when all I needed was a handful of friends. Now I scroll your name and hit the profile link. You're in a whole new city, living better than I think. Got a kid, a car, a title at a company downtown. Hard to imagine you're the same boy from the ground. I checked the location tag, some conference, some hotel. We used to split rhyme on, now you got stories to tell. Old crew, scattered like leaves in the fall. We swore we stay together through it all. But life's a current pulling every which way. And I feel you in the music at the end of the day. Old crew, you built the first version of me on borrowed time and borrowed everything free. The block's still there, but none of us are home. Funny how you grow up and grow to feel alone. We had a group chat once, went quiet around 24. Somebody moved for work and we just never kept the score. The last time all of us were in the same room was somebody's wedding or somebody's too soon tune. Now birthdays come around, I type and then delete. Too much time's gone by for a message that feels complete. But I still hear you laugh when something's genuinely funny. Still think of you when autumn comes in cold and sunny. I passed the school last week and stood outside the gate. The courtyard looks so small now, was it always this late? Time compresses everything that used to feel so wide, and the people who once filled it are now scattered worldwide. Old crew, scattered like leaves in the fall. We swore we stay together through it all. But life's a current pulling every which way. And I feel you in the music at the end of the day. Old crew, you built the first version of me on borrowed time and borrowed everything free. The block's still there, but none of us are home.
Funny how you grow up, and grow, yeah, to feel. If I saw you on the corner, would we even know what to say? Do we catch up on a decade or pretend it was yesterday? Maybe both, maybe neither, maybe just a nod. Two old friends who proved that growing up is hard. I saw a photo someone reposted, all of us age 17, laughing at something I can't remember, faces so clean. We had no idea what was coming down the line, no idea that we'd be strangers living parallel lives fine. Time's a thing they never warned you about in school. How a decade slips away while you're playing it cool. And the people who knew every version of your face end up living good lives, just in a different place. Maybe that's not a loss, maybe that's how it goes. You carry them inside you everywhere the current flows. Oh crew, I carry every one of you inside. Every beat I ever loved had you standing beside. We built something real on those ordinary nights. And no amount of distance ever kills that kind of light. Still riding for you, all of you. Still riding for you, all of you. Still riding for you, all of you.
Highway stop, plastic chairs, steam in the air. One bowl of noodles, love laid bare. Yeah, rest stop noodles after hours on the road. Simple broth, but it warmed up my whole soul. Dad ordering 4 bowls, counting out the cash. Mom saying careful, hot before I could dash. Steam rising up, fogging up the window pane. Outside, cars rushing by in the summer rain. But inside that little stop, time slowed down. Just my family in a bowl, no other sound. One bowl of noodles at a roadside stop. Simple as it gets, but I never wanted to stop. Steaming broth and family all around. That's the kind of rich that can't be bought or found. Little sister slurping loud, mom telling her to slow. Dad laughing quiet, watching his kids grow. Nothing fancy about that plastic table and chair, but something about that moment felt rare. We stop at the same place every single time. Became our tradition, became our rhyme. 10 minutes eating, 10 minutes to rest. But that little stop, man, it was the best. One bowl of noodles at a roadside stop. Simple as it gets, but I never wanted to stop. Steaming broth and family all around. That's the kind of rich that can't be bought or found. Now I drive past rest stops, don't stop as much. Miss that noodle broth, miss that family touch. Sometimes I pull over just to get that taste. Trying to find that feeling, trying to find that place. But it ain't really about the noodles in the bowl. It's about my family, that's what made me whole. One simple meal on a long summer drive kept the whole family's love alive. Steam rising slow from a paper cup. Broth so simple, but it filled us up. Not the food, but the love that it holds. That's the story this bowl still told. One bowl of noodles at a roadside stop. Simple as it gets, but I never wanted to stop. Steaming broth and family all around. That's the kind of rich that can't be bought or found. One more bowl, one more mile, one more memory, one more smile. Yeah, father's back turning meek at the kitchen sink, washing dishes after work, never stopping to think about himself, cause his mind was always on us. Quiet man, never needed all the extra fuss. I used to think he was distant, didn't understand. He was building the future with his own 2 hands, carrying the weight so we ain't have to feel the strain. Walking through the storm so we stay dry from the rain. I see it now, father's back, carrying the load, never looking back. Silent strength, that's a fact. Everything I am came from father's back. Yeah, he come home tired,
barely say a word, but the love was there even if it went unheard. Taught me how to work, taught me how to stand, showed me what it means to be a real man. Never asked for credit, never wanted praise, just kept his head down through the hardest days. Now I'm older, I see what he gave, every scar he carries, every road he paved. I see it now, father's back, carrying the load, never looking back. Silent strength, that's a fact. Everything I am came from father's back. Yeah, we don't always say I love you out loud, but the actions speak louder in this house. Another hand on the shoulder, that's enough. That's how we say it. That's how we show love. Now I got my own kids looking up at me, trying to be the man that my father taught me to be. I understand him now in ways I never could. Every sacrifice he made was for our own good. So pops, if you're listening, I see it clear. Every step you took, I'm grateful you were here. I carry what you gave me, pass it down the line. Father's back held us up, now I hold mine. I see it now, father's back, carrying the load, never looking back. Silent strength, that's a fact. Everything I am came from father's back. Thank you, Pops, for everything you never said. I heard it anyway, in every step you took ahead.
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, yo. 20 years of dreaming. This trip, what's gripped is my imagination. Foundation of bucket list. I've missed so many chances. These dances with excuses. What's loosed is my commitment. The shipment of delays, but stays on top of list. I've kissed goodbye to doubt. What's shouted is my vow. Somehow I'll get there. I'll swear upon my life. No strife will stop this mission. This vision of Old Trafford. What's scored is pilgrimage. This bridge to my identity. Old Trafford, or die, my pilgrimage. This bridge to understanding, demanding I completed. Old Trafford, or die, bucket list I've kissed goodbye to excuses. What's loosed is my commitment. This shipment of determination, foundation of my dream. It seems impossible sometimes, but crimes against my faith I'll wait however long. All along I've been planning this, standing on that ground. I found my holy grail, what's failed is execution, but pollution of excuses. What's loosed is my resolve, I'll solve its mystery. Finally free to go. Imagining walking up the stadium awaiting, debating when the book I look at fights again. But when becomes the question, this lesson in patience, foundation of my dream. It seems so close yet far, this scar of not achieving. But grieving is an option, this adoption of the plan. I'll stand on hallowed ground, I found my destination, foundation of identity. Finally free to dream. What if I never make it? This naked truth to painful, but grateful for the dream it seems to keep me going. This flowing of devotion, this notion of pilgrimage, which damages my timeline, but crime is giving up. I've cupped this dream so long, all along it sustained me. They'll pain me if I fail, but trail toward Old Trafford. What's scored is my intention, no mention of defeat. Standing in my red jersey, this mercy of imagination, foundation of my hope. I'll cope through visualization, station of my dreams. It seems so real already, but ready isn't here. I'll clear my schedule someday, this wayward path to glory. This story of pilgrimage, what's privilege is the dream. I'll beam with anticipation, foundation of my faith. I'll wait however long, all along. Old Trafford calls. Old Trafford, or die, bucket list I've kissed goodbye to excuses. What's loosed is my commitment, this shipment of determination, foundation of my dream.
20 years dreaming, one destination, creator of dreams, my salvation. This is my pilgrimage, bridge to understanding. I'm standing on the edge, was pledges my commitment, shipment of devotion. This notion of Old Trafford, what's scored is my bucket list.
I've kissed the dream alive, I'll thrive on this mission. Old Trafford, or die, I'll I'll try till my last breath.
Last night of summer bags already packed. Wishing time could just go back. Last night of summer. Yeah. Suitcases lined up by the guest house door. Nobody wanted to leave, wanted one day more. Sat outside that last night, staring at the stars. Dad said we'll come back, but summer feels so far. Little brother already asleep on mom's lap. Big sister staring quiet, feeling that gap between the joy we had and the goodbye you had. Summer nights like this stay stuck inside your head. Last night of summer, don't wanna say goodbye. Wishing we could freeze this moment, freeze the sky. Bags all packed, but my heart ain't ready yet. This is the summer that I'll never forget. Yeah. Walk the beach one more time before we go. Feet in the sand, watching the tide flow slow. Took a mental picture, tried to save the sound of the waves, the laughter, everybody around. Knew tomorrow we'd be back to the same old grind. School and work and leaving summer behind. But that last night felt like it was stretching long, like the whole world knew this was our song. Last night of summer, don't wanna say goodbye. Wishing we could freeze this moment, freeze this sky. Bags all packed, but my heart ain't ready yet. This is the summer that I'll never forget. Yeah. Years later now I understand that night wasn't about the beach or the fading light. It was about knowing that it wouldn't last. Learning how to hold on to the past. Some summers end but they never really leave. They live on in the moments that we believe. So I hold that last night close within my chest. The summer we packed up but never really left. Suitcase by the door, stars up above. One more night of a summer full of love. Time moves on but the heart stays still. On that last night on that quiet hill. Last night of summer, don't wanna say goodbye. Wishing we could freeze this moment, freeze this sky. Bags all packed, but my heart ain't ready yet. This is the summer that I'll never forget. Last night, last